What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. We are going to do a video continuing with grades for draft round 2025 NFL draft round 2, if my tablet will cooperate. And this is a DeMarcus Ware jersey, not a Randy Gregory or Marshawn Nealon jersey. Let's see. If I can find where the spot was. So this is going to be round 2, and you can disagree with me. I'm an idiot, so I mean, what do I know? So round 2, let me see here. So we start off round 2 with the first pick, with the Browns selecting Carson Schwessinger, a linebacker I really liked out of UCLA, 6'3", 242. I'm going to try not to go into too much information. I'll do that in later videos, hopefully. I think this is a very good pick. I give this pick an A for the second round, in my opinion. Second pick in the second round, Jaden Higgins, the Iowa State receiver, the big Iowa State product, to the Texans. That I give an A as well. They had a big receiver, physical receiver, who was good at Iowa State, to C.J. Stroud and company. I mean, you're going to, those Tom Grossi videos where you go Stroud. You're going to see a lot more of that this year, I think. Third pick was Seattle, taking Nick Emmanwori out of South Carolina, the safety. I'm going to give that an A-. I like that pick as well. I like the safety. I think that's a good pick. Fourth with the Cleveland Browns again, Quinshon Judkins, which I believe is the better Ohio State running back, in my opinion. I give that an A as well. Whether it's going to be Deshaun Watson, whether it's going to be Shedeur Sanders, doubtful, but maybe. Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, really? Oh my God, I hope it's not. I mean, jeez. You poor people of Cleveland. What have you got to be excited about? I mean, we ain't much different. When Dak goes down, we got Joe Milton. Okay. Donovan Smith. He's not going to even make the team. He'll be lucky to make the practice squad. I'm sorry. It's just, it is what it is. You have plenty of quarterbacks that just don't make it. They're going to be one of them. Joe Milton's 25 already. If he was 21, yeah, I'd be more excited. 20. But 25, what are we getting, Tony Romo? That's rare. You know how rare that is? To have a 26-year-old start and actually be a career quarterback? It's very rare. Moving on. Not the fifth pick in the second round, the Dolphins, Jonah Savalamia, Arizona, offensive guard. Not bad. I give that a B-. I think there's better things they could have done with that pick. But, you know, offensive linemen, they need them for sure. So I'm not going to kill anybody for that. It's one of the deepest draft as everybody thought. This is one of the lackluster drafts, in my opinion. 6, the Patriots take Travion Henderson. That's good value. In my opinion, I give that pick a B. But is he really, their offensive line is not great, so yeah, what's he going to have to run behind is the question. Now, their new head coach, Mike Vrabel, will probably change that in very short order. I got to do roster breakdowns and all that too, and see the free agents. I'm busy. I can make all excuses. I just haven't done enough with this channel lately, so forgive me. I'm trying to do better. 7, the Bears take Luther Burden III, Missouri wide receiver. That pick I give a B. It could be, these all could turn into A+. or they could turn into disasters. You never really know till you see the player get on the field and start playing. But I think he's a good receiver. That's not a bad. I'm not going to knock it. 8, the Saints, Tyler Shaw, Louisville quarterback. Been with Texas Tech. Been with Oregon before. Justin Herbert come there, and this left me scratching my head. Again, 25, 26? I think he's 26 as a rookie. I think he's 26. And he still needs work. This, I got to give a C, and that's being nice. This left me scratching my head. You couldn't go after a younger guy with more upside. Even a Curtis Rourke would have been better, or Riley Leonard, or Quinn Ewers. I could have seen all of them being there, but Tyler Shaw, I mean, he's okay, but that was a hit and a miss, I think. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, because I love the Saints. It's a great team. Great story. I love New Orleans. But Tyler Shaw, man, that could have been the second round. I don't see it. 9, T.J. Sanders to the Bills, the South Carolina defensive tackle. I give that a B-. 10, the Jets take Mason Taylor, the tight end at LSU. I'll give that a B. I mean, it's not horrible, but I think there's better players there they could have had. But maybe that's a huge need for them. It's the Jets, so same old Jets. 11, San Francisco takes Alfred Collins, the Texas defensive tackle. That's a B. That could turn into an A+. We'll see. 12 with the Cowboys. Donovan Azuriku, Boston College edge rusher. I'll give that an A-. He's got to build some muscle, but he has all the physical traits to do it, and he's got good skills and he's smart. So this, at first I'm like, and then I'm looking at it more. I'm like, okay, this is an A. It could turn into another Micah Parsons. But what scares you as a Cowboys fan is our inability to do well in the second round, generally. Look, it's Luke Schoonmaker. The last really great one we had, we had Tristan Hill, the defensive tackle, years ago. Marshawn Nealon has been hurt. That hasn't helped. Sam Williams hasn't panned out yet. The last one to really pan out was DeMarcus Lawrence. Became a pretty much superstar. That's about it. So we'll see. But I'll give it an A for now. And we can always change grades. Nothing wrong with that. 13th pick in the second round, JT Tomolo, Ohio State defensive end. That is a B. I think he's a really good player, but some ups and downs with all these players. So, 14th pick in the second round, the Rams got Terrence Ferguson, Oregon tight end. That's a good pick. It's not related to Jake Ferguson. Sorry, guys. I'll give that a B. 15, depending on injuries, how this injury shakes out. The Cardinals get a first-round talent. This is an A+. Will Johnson, Michigan corner. Liked him. I would have loved to have had him in the second round. I feel like that should have been our pick. And younger, too. So, and just more talented. Now, the injury. The corner we got is injured as well in the third. So, okay. I feel like we missed the mark there, but we'll see. 16, the Texans take Ariante Urzuri, the Minnesota offensive tackle. I give that a C. I feel like that's a big reach, but we'll see. They need some young offensive linemen, so I'm not going to completely destroy it, but could end up being an A. I don't know. 17th pick in the second round. The Bengals take Demetrius Knight Jr., South Carolina. Linebacker, another linebacker. That is a C. I feel like that is a reach. I know they need linebackers, but we'll see. 18th pick in the second round, the Seahawks take Elijah Arroyo, the Miami tight end. That is a C minus. That is a reach in my opinion. We'll see, but I do not like this pick a ton. That is a C minus. 19th pick in the second round, Nick Scorton, the Texas A&M edge rusher, to the Panthers. It's a C. 20th pick in the second round, Olawumfemi Oladayo, UCLA edge rusher. It's a C again. I think most of your big-time pass rushers are gone, but, yeah, maybe. 21st pick in the second round, Benjamin Morrison, the Notre Dame corner, goes to the Bucs. I'll give that a B+. 22, the Packers in the second round. The 22nd pick in the second round. Anthony Belton, an NC State offensive tackle. I give that a B. It's not horrible. 23rd pick, Chargers take Trey Harris, Ole Miss wide receiver. I'll give that a B. 24th pick, the Bears take Ozzie Trapello, Boston College tackle. I give that a C. I think that's at least third round or later. Don't love it, but don't hate it, I guess. 25, the Lions take Tate Ratledge, the Georgia offensive guard. That is a B. Could turn to an A+. 26, the Raiders take my guy, Jack Beck, the TCU wide receiver. That is an A for second round. 27, the Ravens get an A for Mike Green, the Marshall edge rusher. 28, Denver, R.J. Harvey, UCF running back. I'll give that a B-. 29, the Commanders take Trey Amos, the Ole Miss corner. I'll give that a B+. 30, the Bears take Shamar Turner, the Texas A&M defensive tackle. I'll give that a B. 31, the Chiefs take Omar Norman Lott, the Tennessee defensive tackle. I'll give that a B. And 32, the Eagles take Andrew Makuba, the Texas safety. I'll give that a B as well. I don't think he's C.J. Gardner-Johnson, but it's not horrible. So mostly B's and all, some head scratchers, but and maybe some of these will turn out wrong and some will turn out right. Probably more wrong than right. I don't know. Yeah, and we'll revise grades as needed as we go through mini camps and training camps and all that, and see what the toast of the town is and all. So if you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, notifications. Once we hit 100, doing a free giveaway. So love y'all. Peace out.